Canva. I'll be doing an overview of my creative process, the importance of cultural representation, and the use of AI tools in design, as well as just the iterative design process as I create my latest campaign honoring Queen Califia for my 12th summer business. So I'm really excited because I'm actually starting a new campaign for 12th summer and a new collection actually that is really inspired by it just feels like it is such a beautiful encapsulation of my journey. This new collection is inspired by Queen Calafia, whom the state of California is actually named after. And I did a little bit of research on her, and she was this beautiful, powerful, um, and wise Black Amazonian queen who was written about in 16th century Spanish literature. And I want to have imagery that is representative of her, as I start to unfold these new jewelry creations that I'm going to be making. Um, I'm using Canva and its AI image generation tools because while I am a creative, I'm also a solopreneur. So that means I am needing to do everything from A to Z, the imagery, the verbiage, the actual creation of the jewelry itself, the captions, the emails, the news, like just all of the things. And so for me, I like to use AI wherever I can to help streamline the process because I do not have the benefit of having a full team behind me and a wealth of resources. So I use what I can. These are actually the words that oops, and actually I need to fix this. These are actually the words um, that I'm using to help describe what she should look like. And if you've ever used AI image generation, then you know that that you don't have a whole lot of characters that you can use to describe what you need to describe. And so I needed to keep it succinct. I had a bunch of rounds of this, and I definitely will show you what those old rounds are of what it looked like when I was being descriptive of her hair, because it's very important to me that she truly be representative of this beautiful, strong Black queen. Um, and I want to make sure that her hair texture is representative of that. I did, and I'll show it to you. I did have an iteration of this where I tried to use the word kinky to describe her hair, and it got flagged, and I was unable to actually move forward with that. But for some reason, can't use long, kinky hair, but you can use long, flowing hair, which I thought was interesting, especially when I went to the page that explains to you what, the violations are. So, okay, a little bit of side eye here, but I also kind of understand um, in some ways because I know there are a lot of people who maybe aren't from my culture who may be using AI to represent us and may not be representing us in the best of ways. So it's one of those things, right? But at any rate, I've got my description here, and I'm not as consistent with remembering to choose the style. I'm not even sure if it shows the style when you first like try to do this, but just be careful. Make sure that you are being conscious of what style that you want to use so that you get the results that you're looking for. I want to go with filmic because I want her to look as realistic as possible. So I'm going to do some rounds of that with filmic, and then I'm going to do some rounds of that with the photo setting to see what I like. I have, as you can see, I have a number of images generated here, but I want to get this right. And these are beautiful images and everything, but I know once I've like truly landed on her representation, like it's just, it's going to really come together. So I'm really excited. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to generate this image. Okay, okay, I love this. I love this because, so this time I didn't give any guidance on the hair. Like, I want it to tell me what her hair should look like. And also I removed the, the long, because it's like, does she have to have long hair? Is that really necessary? You know, what I'm noticing is there definitely does seem to be a consistency in her look when you do the photo generation of her. I am noticing that it appears that the AI will not generate her in a darker complexion, which is kind of interesting to me because they will represent her with that dark complexion in the drawings, but when it's a photo of her, see, it won't go any darker than that. I'm also noticing that it does appear that they're having continuity in her face. So I do appreciate the continuity in her face. I just wish that her complexion were darker. So maybe that is just something that I need to modify in my instructions. So I'm going to see a powerful, confident, dark-skinned or dark. No, it literally says with a rich, dark complexion. Darker, like maybe I should try that. Okay, because right now it's definitely giving racially ambiguous, and I don't really care for that. Okay, I noticed that it keeps going back to this like default of keeps going back to this default for some reason of uh it being art. And while the art is beautiful, and I might still end up using, some of that in my imagery, I don't know, like I don't want it to come across as cartoony. And it may even be helpful for me to share these images, with the community to see what it evokes for them, get their input on like, hey, like if you saw that, like looking at this, like what does it mean to you? Does it inspire you? Does it empower you? Um, and I'm still gonna go ahead and save these because just so you know, the reason why I do this is because you can generate these images, but they're not automatically going to save. So, um, yeah. So let me go back. You have to, and make sure you copy and paste. Make sure you copy and paste your description because it is not going to retain it when you do the go back. So let me just, I've got this. I'm putting it to Filmic, and now let's see. You see, again, it has no problem, following the instructions when there is no pre-selected style. Um, let's see if we can bring it together through Filmic. Okay. Okay. They just cannot let this lady be dark-skinned. But, and like they cannot let her be dark-skinned. I'm also noticing that like I would say her facial features aren't entirely, maybe I should say African. I'm gonna go back. Powerful, confident, strong African Amazon queen. Do we think this will make a difference? And again, remember to say filmic, otherwise it's gonna go back to those cartoon pictures. Um, okay. I think it's gonna be really interesting to see how many iterations of this it took for me to get to this. And now, when I first started doing AI generation, I was using Bing image generator, which I did like Bing image generator. It definitely was a good starting point, but you I don't have as many credits with that as I do with Canva on a monthly basis. And truly, I'm not making, I don't make 500 images a month. So I'm good with, continuing to do these iterations. This is so much better. Like, I would say this is better. Um, I feel like this is, I feel like this is definitely better. It's not giving so much racially ambiguous, but again, my criticisms are still very much valid in that they seem to be limited in creating darker complected women when it comes to using the filmic setting. I don't really know what that's about. Maybe that's something I can talk to the people at Canva about on like, hey, like why is that? Like why are we not able to show images of ourselves um realistically in our uh complexions that are deep and vast. Um okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There's this option here when you click the three dots that allows you to generate more like this or generate video. And so what I would like to do, it's like I like this image of her better. Those lips are still looking a little European in my opinion. Um, but I feel like this one is like I would say the most. Oh, what about this one? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Like, I don't know. I like this one more, the most out of all of them. I'm going to generate more like this and see where it leads. I right click to replace the background so I can save these. And don't worry, these are actually going to appear in my uploads as the original squares. So you get to see, like, do you see how many iterations I did of this? This is a lot. This is a lot of work. Well, I can't take all the credit, but oh, darn it. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Oh, good, good. Because sometimes it will do you dirty, and you have to literally kind of start over from scratch. Like it won't retain what you last had there. Um, right, so there. Okay, I'm going to replace this again. Replace background. Uh, she's giving Earth a kit. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Replace background. Is that a nose ring? Okay. Why they gotta make her look so angry though? She doesn't need to look angry. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm not entirely mad at it. Like, should I? Okay, let's go back. Let's see. Let's say maybe we don't need to say strong. Maybe the strong, maybe that's like making them give her a more, maybe that's giving her a more staunch expression that she doesn't need to have. She is powerful. She is confident. Um, filmic. I've been wanting to try the photo, but I don't know. I'm still traveling down this path. I want to see where it leads. I'll probably generate, if I find one here that I really like, I'll generate more of it, call it a day, and then try the photo setting. Let's see. I let this lady be happy. Oh, this is gorgeous, though. I feel like this is gorgeous to me. Imagery is very, very important. And the reason why I am also so excited about introducing, um, this beautiful legend to you is because we don't see enough of, the representation of us, in these in these campaigns, and learning learning that the state that I am from is actually named after, the legend of a beautiful Black Amazonian queen. Like what? Like how empowering is that? Just I don't know, I feel like it definitely resonates and aligns with me and really the essence of my brand. I am going to, oh, I keep doing that. Every time you click it, it's going to bring it to the forefront. I am going to really like this one right here. I'm gonna just really like this one. Really like this one. They just cannot let her hair be textured the way that it needs to be textured either, which is very problematic to me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. Oops. I'm going to remove the word strong and copy paste this or copy this. So I have it. Now I'm going to try the photo option. I'm going to generate this image. Why is this not letting me? There we go. Okay. Same. Okay, this is where the AI gets a little AIE though. This is like, don't look too close. What I really appreciate about this is the fact, oh gosh, this one right here. What I really appreciate about this is that there are no assumptions as to her weight. And they didn't make her like, I really appreciate that they didn't make her, why did that happen? That they didn't make her skinny. Oops, that was weird. Let's try this again. There we go. That's beautiful. What I love about this is that like it's basically showing, more inclusivity, which, I think about there's beautiful souls that I come across within, my jewelry who they'll see my body jewelry and they're like, oh, I can never wear this because XYZ. When I get the body for this, it's like, do you have a body? Well, yes. Okay. Well, if you have a body, then you can wear body jewelry. Um, but I also recognize that, okay, in my form, I am considered slimmer, right? And then I have these jewelry figurines that are also considered slimmer. And then I have these two models that are also slimmer. So I can understand how that would be sending the message that you have to be slim in order to wear body jewelry. So actually do have beautiful souls who would not be considered slim that have and are wearing my body jewelry, but I don't have their imagery yet. So, a way for me to help to show other women like them what is possible, it's important for me to try to find imagery that does represent that. And I'm going to reach out to them to see if they're comfortable with sharing pictures of themselves in the jewelry, but I also want to be mindful and respectful. So anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I feel like this one right here is like my favorite. I feel like this like close up right here is like one of my favorites. And we're gonna say more like this. Actually, can I generate more video? Only thing is, if you generate more video or if you like generate more like this, it's kind of weird because it then, like you then lose. Okay, cool. I did video. Maybe it will let me go back to that without like losing what it was. And then I'm gonna try to like create more like this. And I don't have popcorn. And okay, ooh, This is so vibrant. Okay, let me add a new page. Let's see what is giving. I just love this. I love this. I'm going to go back to these images and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do the same for her. And while I'm waiting for this, like I'm really excited because I've also created my community that I am growing, that I am inviting, you know, um, my 12th summer souls to. And I want to basically like bring bring them in, bring you in on this creative journey with me. And I'm going to be sharing, this like behind the scenes within the community. Like, oh my gosh, like this is really coming together so nicely. Because the other thing is, I don't know if people understand like what goes into like the end results of these reels that I create on Instagram. um I think it's the aspect of that, but then also just the storytelling and the why behind all of this, so that we can make a deeper connection together, and you can understand that it's not just about a display of opulence. While there is this concept and this display of opulence within my pieces, um, I'm also using elements that are meant to bring spiritual healing, that are meant to enhance and empower your energy. So that's really like what I want to demonstrate and make real, for the wearers of my jewelry. And in order to do that, I actually have to tell you the story and show you the story and show you what goes into this. I'm good with those two there. The reason why I don't want to go with this one, well, let me look at her again. The reason why I don't want to go with this one is because, as you can see, AI does get a little, AI does get a little funny in the like inconsistency, and so I don't want that to be a distraction. And then also like there's something kind of funny going on with her eyes. So again, I don't want that to be a distraction. She's beautiful, but doesn't quite pass the QC quality. Okay. Now I have this beauty here. I keep doing that. I have to remember. I have this beauty here. Oh, wait, let me look at, nope, images. Oh, nope, not doing it. Okay. I am going to click the generate more like this on this beauty here. I don't need that there. There we go. Wow. Wow. These are gorgeous. I feel like now we are getting somewhere. Like this to me looks more representative.
We already have that one.
I want to say more like this one. Actually, let me generate a video of her. And then after I generate the video of her, I'm going to just generate more like this. And then um, I think I will be done with that. And then I'm going to start generating some other images that align with my campaign. So let me pull that up real quick. So what I need to do is I want to create the images. Okay, generating her likeness. Okay, so I've got that. And then, oops, make that a heading. And then, there we go. We'll do that. We've got our video. Ooh, replace background. This is so powerful. Like, what? What? I love it. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's going together. Okay. Oh, I'm going to generate more like her. Like, let me not lose this momentum. And now, please don't do her dirty in these other ones. Oh my gosh. She's beautiful as well. I like her. She's giving like Serena Williams. Serena, definitely giving, very much giving Serena Williams, but I feel like, oops, I want to explore her a little bit more. Let me just make a video of her so that I have that because I don't think you can make a video, like you can't make a video of an image after you leave this session. So generate video, generate more like this, and then I promise I'm done. But this is my creative process because, you know, so using AI to do creative work or to do any kind of work, like you really want to be mindful. You do need to do the work. Like you can't just half-ass it and put something in and be like, okay, cool, I got what it gave me like, the first result. Like, no, like you need to make sure it is you. The AI can help kind of like rev up and start up some things for you. But ultimately, you are the person with the vision. You are the person with the soul. You are you are the entity that has the context and the background and the feelings and the emotions. And so you want to make sure that that's actually being evoked through what it is that you're creating, using this as a tool, knowing that you don't have the time to sit here for hours actually creating and drawing the picture yourself. Again, I'm a creative being. I can create all kinds of things, but I also recognize that it would take me months, it would take me weeks and months to do this. And I personally don't have that kind of time. So it's just finding that balance between um, your your creative capacity, your time, and all that it takes to bringing your visions to life. Replace background. Let's see. Just I love the swinging of her earrings. It makes me so happy. So generate more like this real quick and then I'm gonna see how this handles. Oh, look at these beautiful queens. This is like such an endless journey. Oh, this is just so beautiful to me. And so something that I'm kind of thinking about as this as I generate this is, you know, maybe the message, maybe the vision here is like she is all of us, right? So like do I need to have her be just one of these specific images or can she be all of these images? I'm not liking the shape of her head though, that maybe not this one. Let's see this one though, because she's beautiful. She's so beautiful. I'm going to make more like her video. I I promise I promise like I'm not gonna keep doing this. Generate more like this. Oh, I meant to generate video. It's okay. It is quite all right though. But you see, okay, so they are capable of making us, with Afrocentric features. Like, y'all can do this. Now, why? Now, can we do this? Oh, it's so beautiful. Can we please do this with the filmic setting? Like, that would be really great. I meant to generate a video. All right. I think we are going to have to pull the plug soon because we cannot, we will be here all day. We will literally be here all day. This makes me so freaking happy. I want to make her into a video. I'm gonna have videos of all of these last ones, I think. And then I really, really, really need to generate these other images. Um, so a captivating image of a crown or a silhouette of a queen. And I'm gonna make that as filmic. I already have the legend. The symbolism is going to be these are going to be close-up shots of the actual jewelry that I create. These are going to be the stones that I use. What I'm going to do is because I do have up here what the stones are that are going to be a part of this collection. I'm going to be using turquoise, carnelian, amethyst, lapis lazuli, citrine, garnet, obsidian, and hematite. Those are the stones that I have. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's coming together. We've got this beautiful Queen's video coming up. We're going to definitely create a video of her. And I do have a few other applications and systems that I use that allow me to do AI image generation, but continuity is important for me. Um, I love that I can do all of this in-house within Canva. Um, in terms of the flow, like in terms of my workflow, like I really appreciate just being able to do this all within Canva. And again, and my other applications, while I can generate images, they do not have as many credits for me to use in a month. And even though I don't use that, I really don't use AI to generate images too frequently, it's still important to me. And as I think about the consistency of what I'm going to be producing throughout this whole thing, I think it would be far more beneficial for me to just pick a platform and stick with it. And then that way, when you're seeing my images in my blogs, when you're seeing my image, these images within my Instagram stories, when you're seeing my images within email newsletters, like it's all telling the same story. I think, I don't know about you, but this one is definitely giving. So I just could not be happier. She is who I want to generate more of for one last time. And this again, this you're seeing the reality of like my creative process, the reality of, how I do sometimes keep going. Um, okay. Now I think she's the one. So let me just make sure I'm not looking at any more like duplicates. Okay. And just for the sake of this, ooh, that's a lot of images. A lot of images. I know that there's some duplicates here, but that'll be for me to clean up later. Now, let me go back. And this is how it started. Like, literally, this is how it started. And then this is how it finished. Okay. So I am a bit disappointed in, because these are like so realistic, right? But like, I'm kind of disappointed that like I can't that I can't have this in the filmic version. Let me just give it one more try with this new language. Deep, dark complexion. Like, you think that will be? Now I'll move the throne room. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. I want images. So go back, put this in, put this in filmic, generate image. Because, like, I actually have jewelry piece. Like, I do have the stones that would enable me to make this. So let me name this page Jewelry Inspo. That way I know. Okay. Um, is this in that same style? You see how they doing it though? You see it. I know you see it. She is not the same color. She is not what I described. With a rich mahogany. Like, please guys, filmic. Okay. They just not gonna let her be who she needs to be, in that style, which is really disappointing. Like they keep giving me something that I can't quite use. Like maybe, and even here, this is not filmic. These are those photos again. I'm so confused. It's like maybe I can help it get more ethnic if I go with the most ethnic looking or black looking one. Hey guys. And I'm definitely gonna need to plug this in because I'm losing. I'm definitely okay. I think we're done here. Yeah, these are not quite, they're not quite, what is it with these golden eyes? So now that I have my Queen Calafia, imagery, now it is time for me to create a couple of other images. Oops. This I'm also going to make filmic. I feel like, because I want it to be realistic. So generate image. Hopefully this one hits the mark. As I'm realizing, I may need to incorporate those stones in this. Okay. Um, okay. I see where I messed up. We need to, so a captivating image, a captivating silhouette of. That's what it needs to be. A captivating silhouette of. And we don't need the lush mythical island because it's just a silhouette. Generates image. Now how was it me saying a silhouette? Now y'all can make her dark in the filmic setting? I am confusion. Um, this is funny to me. Replace. But this makes me really happy. So much better. Thank you guys. Thank you. Because it was definitely like, Harpo, who this woman? Like, what? She is beautiful. And who knows, maybe, yeah, again, maybe the campaign here is um showing her in these different hues. I'm making videos out of all of these beautiful. Oh, I cannot wait to get to the jewelry creation part of this, but I'm just really setting these things up because I'm really setting these things up, planting these seeds for myself because again, it's a whole process and it's a lot of work, um, generating content. And um, right now, I want to be more intentional about the content that I generate, so that I can do a better job of bringing people along the journey, the customer journey, from awareness to the deep connection to actually like being a part of my community, which is not just consisting of the jewelry that I make, but of, the learning materials that I share and the wisdom that I impart. So yeah, place background. I do wish you could go back and generate more images like after the session instead of being confined to, having to kind of start a new path, um, and essentially start from scratch each time, again, from a continuity perspective. Something as I'm waiting for this, like this is really sparking a lot of creativity for me and really wanting to explore, you know, maybe more intricate or elaborate pieces. So I love what this is evoking for me. And if it's evoking this for me as the creator, like I cannot imagine what this is going to evoke for you when you see this. Representation matters, representation matters. And like the really cool thing about this is that like I could literally just drop these images and it just let them be what they are, right? We definitely want to see this beauty over here as a video. And then I really got to make that silhouette is so powerful. Okay, replace background. Now for images, let's see what it do. I'm so glad that I have this Canva Pro account and from as far as I could tell, unlimited because let's see. Um, this is not quite what I was going for, although I do like this one, shadow. Maybe as a photo because there's just something about this that Filmic is not liking. Maybe silhouettes aren't possible with the Filmic setting. Okay. This imagery right here actually like I feel like kind of brings in this is definitely giving 12th summer vibes, giving 12th summer mood board. What? Like this is gorgeous. I need more like it's like I need more of this. Okay. These are the images like that we need to see more of. Oh, I'm so torn. Okay. Generate a video of these palm trees because I definitely feel like that is like really necessary. I'm gonna make videos out of all of these. I'm also going to I'm gonna generate more of really like her, but I know that I can also get her through real photography. Um, I want to get more of her because this also brings in the macrame element, which, um, fun fact, when I was first wanting to do Create 12th Summer, I was really inspired by macrame clothing that looks very similar to this and this beautiful, wonderful artist. I think she's in New Zealand. Um, and so like I bought all of these like supplies thinking I was going to make macrame clothing for the upcoming Coachella festival that year. And I did end up actually making something, but it didn't look like this, and I realized, okay, I don't know if I have the skill sets to do that necessarily. Like, I don't know if I have the patience or the skill sets right now to do this, but I was still driven, and I still there was still this like burning desire. And that ended up transforming into um, looking at clothing, um, looking at drop shipping clothing that was, the festival looks that I kind of know and have an eye for and love. But then I was like, no, that's not quite getting it either, because the thing that I would need to solve for is like, okay, what are the quantities of the sizes that I would need to carry for these pieces? And do I have the capabilities or the capacity for that? And I don't want to be wasteful with having like the wrong sizes of things or um, you know, uh, not being accessible or inclusive enough based on what I could get my hands on. Then I came across like the jewelry side of drop shipping and was like, ooh, these are really speaking to me. And I've always loved accessories and I've always loved jewelry and I've always loved fashion. And so like I curated pieces that really could be worn with almost with anything. So like whether you're boho style, professional style, like whatever it is, like I found these pieces that anyone with any kind of style could wear and it would look like a completely, it would elevate the look, it would look and also look completely different because it's you bringing in your style and your essence to it, right? But as I was doing that, I realized, ooh, I don't have the greatest control over the quality of the jewelry that I'm receiving. And I don't have the energy to be going back and forth about this and, trying to get my money back if something is advertised a certain way and it comes and I realize this is not quite hitting the mark. And I just do not want to put anything in front of my customers that is not going to be of quality for them. So, oh, let me see what it's looking like with the video. Yes. So I discovered how I could actually just go straight to the source and get the jewelry components that I would need and put in a lot of time, a lot of research. I've done over 20 orders of jewelry components to hopefully get it right so that I can create um, I could create, just pretty much this limitless collection of jewelry that is representative of my vision. And wow, who knew? Like, interesting, like, I use less words, and now I'm getting even cooler, like, cooler images that, I could use for this campaign. Like this just really makes me okay. I don't quite know what happened there to the background. Oh, I can't really use this. Well, I could just zoom in. Oh, no. What I could do is I can offset that by going like this. That way it looks more like it's like a window. And I don't know why they're making her look pregnant, so I feel like that's better. There we go. Okay. We could use her, just not as, she's not going to be as, what's this? Is she naked? So, okay, that's not going to work. That's okay though. I am going to go back. Do I still? And I'm going to try film it one more time. Generate image. Then I'm going to try a shadow of a crown. It's like I said, shadow. I don't want to see the actual detail, just a shadow. I don't know what. Okay, that's okay. Let's see what this one is. All right. I do like this. And there's one more here that I like. All right. Afro-Amazonian. So clearly Filmic's not the setting if you're wanting a shadow. Ooh, let me try Moody. Because that's like the darkest, I guess, setting here. We're gonna see what that produces for us. So like, I mean, you're seeing the realistic here. Like it is still taking me time, but I promise you the amount of time that it is taking me to do this, um, far, it's not exceeds, is way less than it would be. Um, far less than it would be had I. Oh my gosh. Okay. Of what it would be had I like hired people. It's cheaper. Um, had I gone another route with this. I am going to go back really quick. I'm going to say same thing. I am going to say photo, generate image, and then I think I will be ready to actually create the template here. And then once I have the template, which my plan is each page is going to be a different story that I will reveal. Okay, that's fine. These are not hitting the mark. Let's try not magic media. Like let's actually just try elements. Silhouette crown.
So what royal?
You know what? That's okay. I feel like this might be the silhouette. And then